Konnichiwa, Ai desu. Hello, my name is Ai. I'm a Japanese mom who lives in Southern California with my 2 girls and my partner. In this video, I'm gonna introduce Japanese home cooking. Keywords are easy, simple, yummy, and Japanese. Today, I'm gonna demonstrate how to prepare roll cabbage. Roll is to make a roll, and cabbage, and it's a meatloaf inside wrapped with cabbage and then cooked in a very good tomato soup. And today I'm gonna use a special tool. You can cook with regular pot, but I'm gonna use this one, clay pot. It's called Donabe in Japanese. Do is a soil or clay, and nabe is pot. And Donabe is very good for cooking. Donabe keeps heat, retain the heat for a long time, and so it's good for one pot dish like a sukiyaki, shabushabu, all kinds of one pot dish, or stew, making stew, or Oden, porridge. So this is very useful. And today roll cabbage I'm gonna make with this one. And before, when you purchase donabe or clay pot, you have to do seasoning. You cannot just use. You need preparation. And how to prepare is, first you wash briefly with water and then completely dry. Make sure the bottom part is dry. Everything's dry completely. And then add water, 80% filling, and then add some cooked rice. And then over the low to medium low heat, cook for 1 hour. After 1 hour, you can discard the porridge and then again wash and then completely dry before you store. That's a seasoning for clay pot. When you just purchase and before you start using, you need seasoning. Otherwise, this clay pot has a tiny pores or tiny hole, lots of holes, and the water start to leak. So you need a preparation. And I'm sure when you purchase the clay pot, there's an instruction in the box, so please follow. If you don't prepare, forget seasoning, clay pot leak or crack. Three things you have to be careful about using donabe or clay pot. First, bottom part, when you cook, bottom part should be dry. If it's wet, it cracks. Sometimes it cracks. So please be careful. Bottom, when you cook, it should be completely dry. And second, don't cook without liquid inside. It's for simmering, stew or simmering or one pot dish. It's not for sauteing or deep fry. And when you cook with donabe, you must have liquid inside, water or liquid inside. And third, when you cook, don't start with a high heat. You start with a medium low heat, and once inside of the pot liquid gets hot, then you can heat up. And in the future, I would like to demonstrate how to prepare Oden or Sukiyaki and any other kind of very interesting donabe ryori, food with donabe. But today, let's see how to prepare rolled cabbage. And if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, please share with your friend. This recipe is for 8 cabbage rolls. You need 1 cabbage, medium size, 1 pound of ground pork or ground beef, half onion, 1 package of shimeji mushroom, 1 can or 14.5 ounce of canned tomato, diced tomato, and 1 cube of chicken bouillon, 2.5 cup of water, let's prepare cabbage first. So we have to first remove the center core of the cabbage. So press the knife around the core and remove the core. Scoop up the core. Boil about 2 liters of water. Boil the water and submerge the whole cabbage, and cook about 5 minutes until a cabbage leaf gets softer and gets easy to peel. So about over the boiling water, cook for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes of cooking, using the kitchen tongue, take out the cabbage leaf one by one. And we need 8 pieces of cabbage leaf. And if one piece is small, you can use 2 for one roll. And then remove the excess water of cabbage leaf, and then we're gonna shave the hard part of the cabbage leaf so that it's easy to roll. And repeat the rest of this process for the rest of the cabbage leaves. For onion, peel and mince the onion. We need half of onion. For shimeji mushroom, we just cut the end part. And now we're gonna saute onion. So over the medium heat, spread some cooking oil and saute onion until it gets nice and soft, and oil coat the whole onion. After sauteing, let it cool at room temperature. And I forgot to mention, but leftover cabbage leaf or the hard part of the cabbage, you can cut into bite size and add when you cook the raw cabbage. Now let's prepare the meatloaf part. So press the ground pork or beef, half pound, and add sauteed onion and add salt and pepper. If you have nutmeg, you can add nutmeg and it tastes good. But if you don't have, it's okay. Just salt and pepper. And using hand, mix very well until the ground beef gets sticky and color changes to whitish color. Mix very well. And divide the mixture into 8 portions and make a oval shape ball, 8 balls. And now we're gonna roll the cabbage roll. So press the meatball at the end and make sure roll very tight, nice and tight. And repeat the process for the rest of rolls. We need 8 rolls. And we're gonna cook with donabe. And make sure the ending part of rolling, seal part, ending part should be bottom. Add 2.5 cups of water. add 1 cube of chicken bouillon, add some salt and pepper, and we're gonna start cooking. As I mentioned at the beginning, when you heat up the donabe, you start with a medium-low heat. You don't cook from the high heat, and once it starts to boiling or once it gets warm, you can adjust the temperature. But start with a low to medium-low heat. And once it starts boiling, for this one, we still cook with medium-low heat for entire time. So once it started boiling, cook another 20 minutes. So, これ終わったらルナちゃんお散歩行くからね、ちょっと待ってね。After 20 minutes, take off the lid. Be careful, it's very hot. When you handle the lid, please be careful. And we're gonna add 1 can 40.5 ounce of diced tomato. Add shimeji. Spread out the shimeji and add shimeji mushroom, and add leftover cabbage. Cut into bite-sized leftover cabbage, and we're gonna cook another 20 minutes over medium-low heat. Another 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, again, please be careful when you open the lid. And rolled cabbage is ready to serve. For kids, I sometimes add cheese and a tiny bit drizzle of heavy cream, and the soup gets creamy and kids love it. And of course, as it is, it's good too. I love the soup and cabbage roll. As I mentioned at the beginning, donabe or clay pot retain or keep the high temperature. So sometimes I bring whole pot to the table and serve at the table too, and it's fun. And my cabbage roll or rolled cabbage tastes so good. Thank you for watching. See you next time.